when there's kids are like CCTV cameras after a certain age towards their parents. Like you're always watching them. This is true, sir. You're always
Is it?
you're always being watched. And then they judge you also a little bit, and they take things from you and learn things from you. So what are the things that either directly or indirectly you've seen about your parents that you've imbibed into your life or always fall back on as a great learning?
I think for me, it's just been, I mean, for me, obviously, it's just been my mom that I've, constantly seen growing up. And I think the one thing that I've really picked up from her is that, she's always laughing at herself. I think that one thing of having a good sense of humor and, never taking yourself too seriously, personally or professionally, I think that's one thing I picked up. The other thing is that she's always been very focused on her health. She's someone who has constantly stressed on the fact that, be healthy, take care of yourself, take care of your body, it'll reward you later. So I think these are the few things I picked up, but this one really sticks with me, especially now because I'm getting older. it's it's coming back. It's all coming back to me, and it's all that she told me is now making sense finally.
But then the culture of that, looking after yourself, a certain level of self-preservation has always been in the family then, even from a young age.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because I feel like she said, and as kids you tend not to listen because you're like, no.
Yeah.
But I think
that's just an answer you have to have for everything.
have to have. But I think for me, as I'm growing up now, I feel like it's more and more important because when you're over 40, you won't really have. She's like, you won't have hair, and you won't have this, and you won't have skin and eyes.
What is happening? What happened?
She gave me these extreme reactions, which is why I'm like this. So yeah.
Shut up.
No, you have to scare them. So you're thinking the day you hit 40, it's going to be the most paranoid day
everything will be finished.
Like my hair's going to fall.
If you're Anil Kapoor's child, you never have that fear. You will always have hair.
You're forever young.
Yeah.
And always.
Yeah. There's no genetic issues there in this side of the family.
No, I think I'm safe.
For me, it's actually been a little different because my mom sacrificed a large part of her life to bring me up and make sure that I wasn't feeling neglected or my whole life went in a very normal way. So for me, now because I remember when she used to come home, there used to be this fight between me and my grandfather because both of us wanted to spend time with her. And she used to come home from like a 12-hour work day and we'd sit with her and fight and say, I'll speak to her first or whatever. And I feel like, now when I look back and she tells me sometimes that should I go back to work and or should I, start working again or should I at least do something with my time because now she's not doing much. I keep telling her that she needs to do something because I keep telling her that she can't let her creativity just sit at home. She's somebody who I think really did a lot of great work back in the day. And that's one dream I have for her. That, I think we had this discussion 3-4 days back that don't sit at home. Even if you sit at home, work from home. Or, don't make your life just about eating and drinking. Vada pav you can have, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Eat vada pav, but at least write something while you're eating it. You know what I mean?
What?
You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
One episode. So, so I feel like that's my biggest dream for her because when I was a child, she used to tell me no matter what happens to you, work. No matter where you are, at what point in your life, you have to work, you have to have an individual, independent life away from your parents, from your husband, from your kids tomorrow. And like I said, it's funny that this walking thing has become a thing here, but that's something she used to tell me. She used to take me to Juhu Beach and I used to cry, but she used to say, it'll save you later. Your body will thank you later. And, obviously I did a lot of things that she didn't want me to do, which is why I'm scared to hit 40, like I said. But I think the two things that I wish for her is one, health, and that she always works. Yeah.
There's a lady here who's been waiting to ask a question quite a few times.
Is it necessary that the size matters because I think that I am healthy and perfect and I can run a marathon 10 kilometers and I can cook for my 28 cancer kids within 1 hour. Is that size matters?
Health matters, not size. Health. If you are feeling healthy, you can be as
I
big.
feel like there's so many
Doesn't
really
matter.
skinny people who are not healthy. You know,
Yeah.
who will be
Yeah.
panting when they
Oh, yeah, that's a great
one
point.
flight
They are
of
very
stairs.
sick people. Some
I've
very
seen
skinny
women who
people.
are bigger who have run marathons, like you said, or who've been who can kill me in the gym. You know what I mean? So it's not got anything to do with size.
And it's been a great chat. I also feel it's suddenly just through this chat, it's prioritized what your life's all about.
Vada pav.
Vada pav has
And Meeta.
somewhere there's Vada pav
Is it-
watching
is-
this
is
right
it on
now
the
who's
menu
crying.
somewhere?
It's never gotten so much footage in its life. Like it's like nobody talked about me before like this. It's been given a lot of love. But I want to